All right, good evening. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for connecting on my broadcast at this point in time. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And as you're coming in on the show, I want you guys to go ahead and share the video right on your page. Let more people connect on the show so we can get to the bottom of this. I'm getting ready for 2020. Mo kí gbogbo wa káàbọ̀ sórí ètò mi ní àṣálẹ́ yìí. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbórí wọlé ní kọ̀ọ̀kan. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ máa bá wa yànnàná ètò yìí lórí page oníkálukú wa, so that we can have a lot of people connecting. Abimbola Eric Tola. I'm not really sure what I want to do tonight. Maybe I should speak Yoruba or speak English. So I want you guys to dictate what do you want me to do. Because this is a story I want to actually put out there. This is actually a very terrible story I want to put out there. Do you guys want me to do it like Riri Aye, or you just want me to speak English live? Yemi Okpadijo, how you doing, my brother? You guys want us to do it in English or mixed? Or maybe just do Yoruba live and direct? Is the one thing about the whole stuff is that if I should do this in English, it's not going to be sweet at all. It's not going to be sweet at all if I do it in English. You will understand the story, but you know what I'm saying, but it's just going to water down the whole story. But let's just go ahead and just do it in English and just let everybody just be able to benefit from it. You know, but once in a while I'm going to speak Yoruba because, listen, there are some things that I may not be able to actually interpret in English. But I will try as much as possible to just, keep it flowing. All right, let's get to business of today real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming on the show with me at this point in time. All right. As you all know, my name is Shola Adeoye, and I want to quickly just throw something out there for the benefit of a lot of people they're wondering what exactly is going on in the society right now. Why are the men not really ready to get married? You know, the ladies are actually complaining. Many of them are actually registered with me on on the Singles Konnect, and we're still trying to get someone to hook them up with. And it's been very difficult. The whole stuff has been very slow. And A lot of all these young boys are just nowhere to be found. And the ones we are finding are majorly liars and, gold diggers, people that are looking for women to use and they just want to be married to these ladies. If they are registered nurses, they know they're making some cool money. So those are the ones we are seeing, and they are majorly liars. So I decided, I said, let me just go straight and look into what exactly is wrong. What is wrong? You know what I'm saying? In the society, why are the boys not ready to get married? What exactly is the problem? All right. So my journey into searching for answers, I came across a wonderful guy and a wonderful lady. And this story is actually not any kind of story that anybody would love to listen to, because this is possible for this to mess your mind up. I'm telling you, it's possible for this one to mess your mind up, and it's going to be very terrible. And I don't want any of you young people over there to see it as an escape route to become selfish. Many of you guys are already selfish, and this story may actually give you another a level of selfishness in life. But I just want to just throw it out there for people to be careful, especially young ladies, to be very careful. And for we boys also that were thinking about going towards the same route, I want us to be very careful at the same time. You know what I'm saying? All right. So you will find out that men are scarce. They're very scarce in the society. Nobody is willing to actually propose, and for all these ladies to get married and stuff, the ladies are complaining, "Where are the boys?" And the boys are hiding. They're hiding somewhere. They're not ready to come out. Now, the problem right now is this. All right, the young boys out there, they have looked critically into marriage. They have seen their father, their mother. They have seen their co-workers and stuff. The co-workers and all that kind of stuff, they are looking for them. I mean, they're looking at those people. They're learning some stuff from that. Marriage these days is nothing anybody wants to actually jump into at all. With the kind of reports that we're seeing, the kind of problems going on in homes nowadays, men taking advantage of women, women taking advantage of men, suing them to court, killing themselves, and all kinds of stuff. So many of the men, they will get to work, and then the kind of stories they share at work is not encouraging at all. Nobody wants to put their head into any kind of marriage or whatsoever. So the boys are kind of like really very careful, because the ladies are going to be very nice to you during the time of courtship and all that kind of stuff, da 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 da, and they'll be talking, "I love you," they'll be cooking for you and doing all manners of things. Just wait until you get married to them, then they go crazy. They start demanding for things you can never get. They start asking you to do this, they ask you to do that, and women are always looking for a man that, for men to actually be very faithful. You have to be faithful. You can't come home at night. You can't come home this time. You have to be very faithful. You have to be, accountable. You have to be transparent. You must share with me what you're doing. You have to tell me where you're coming from. You have to show me your friends. I just want to know how much is in your bank account. I want to know what you're doing at every time. I don't want. You see, guys don't want to do that. These young guys, they just want to have peace. They just want to be themselves and just not being responsible to nobody. To be responsible to somebody is actually a lot of work. They don't want to go into that stuff. They don't want nobody asking them where you're coming from. They don't want nobody asking them who are you talking with and stuff. They feel like they're still single. They want to be single. They don't want nobody putting pressure on them whatsoever. But when it goes to the side of the women, that's what they want. They're looking for a man that can commit. They're looking for a man that can say, "Yeah, I love you, and it's only you forever and ever. And this is what I'm doing. This is my telephone." They're looking for a boy, a guy who could put his phone on the table and walk away from it. All right? They're looking for that guy who is able to just drop his phone on the table and just walk away from that phone. It doesn't matter who is calling. It doesn't matter whatever it is that the woman is looking for your phone. Women are looking for your phone. Men are not ready to drop up their phones. Okay, sometimes it's not because you're cheating, it's just because you're going to misinterpret what is on the phone. I'm telling you. So men are not ready for all this pressure. The pressure of, hey, you have to babysit with me. Hey, let's go do dishes together. Are you not going to cook with me? How much do we have in our bank account? Who are you sending money to? Who is the person you're talking to in the bathroom? Boys don't want all that. Boys don't want all that. They don't want to come back home and then somebody asking them, where you coming from? Are you my mommy? Are you my dad? No. Boys don't like that. You know, boys always want to go from the office and just go hang out with somebody, you know. They don't want nobody asking, when are you coming home, what you do. You know, they love the part of what are you eating, what are you going to eat. You know, they want you to ask them, what are you going to eat? All right. It's just like, okay, we want to just buy a slave and keep a slave in the house and let the slave just cook the meal, clean the house, take care of the kids, and give me sex whenever I want it, but I can still live my life and still have my freedom. You know what I'm saying? That's the word, freedom. I just want to be free. All right? I don't like any kind of pressure on myself. So when they look at it and then they see, okay, we have to go to church together, we have to go to parties together, I have to call your mother, I have to send money to your mother, I have to send money to your parents, your dad can call me anytime to talk nonsense to me and all kinds of stuff. They look at it, they listen to all the other boys, all the guys at work talking about all this stuff, the ones that are married. They're looking at their dad, their mom. They're looking at the kind of pressure that is, you see, boys don't want pressure. We men, we don't want pressure at all. Like me, let me tell you the truth. I can trade anything away, anything for my peace. You know, just keep quiet. For you to just be able to keep quiet and just let me just watch my TV and do what I like. If you are looking for my money, you want the password to my money, my account, I can give it to you. If that is going to keep your mouth shut, I can give it to you. All right? I just love my peace. If it's a matter of me just lying down on the couch and just watching TV with peace of mind, nobody yelling, nobody's nagging, nobody's angry, nobody's doing crank, you know, I'm fine. You see, like me, okay? When you're looking at me, Pastor Shola, like this, you can lock me up in this house. Just the only thing is just make sure there is groceries in the house, you know, and give me internet and my phone. That's all you need to give to me. In the next 20 years, come back and knock on the door. I will still be happy. I will still be alive. I'm not going to be nagging. No, nothing's going to happen to me. I'm a very nice guy. All right? Just lock me up in the house. Make sure there is gari in the house, elubo in the house, chicken in the fridge, meat in the fridge, pepper and alubosa and everything. I'll be fine. All right, I will cook my meal, I will eat my meal, I will watch TV, I will do my video, I will talk to people on the phone, I will chat online. In 20 years, I'm still going to be this guy happy, 24/7 happy. You see, when you are talking about you being bored is a matter of you. It's your choice to be bored. It is not the people around you that are making the whole place to be boring. It is you that refuse to create the fun for yourself. I know how to create fun. I know how to create fun for myself, so I don't get bored at all. All right? So now, we men don't like pressure. And then women love to put pressure on you because women always want to know. What do you want to know? Oh, I want to know who you're talking to. I want to know, what did you do with the $20 you take in your account? I want to know, who was the person you made a phone call to yesterday? Why did you keep late at work? Who did you check? And the boys don't like that. Now, the boys always want to set their wives free. I say, like, do what I like. You know, do what you like. You can go out with your friends. You can do whatever. In as much that you won't query me and ask me where I'm coming from. You can do the same thing. Women don't like that. They believe that, okay, if I do what I like, I know myself as a woman that I'm not going to do anything crazy. But if I let you do what you like, I know you as a man, you're going to do something crazy. You're going to do something crazy. And that's the problem. So women always want to protect their home. They want to lock you down. You see, that's why we men always say, oh, Otiwanu cage. You know, whenever you are saying you want to get married and you're actually happy, you are putting the ring there, and Dimeji is smiling and smiles. Dimeji the one who cage. You are inside prison because now your friends will just say goodbye to you. You can't hang out with them anymore. Your friends will say goodbye to you. You can't actually together with them now start wearing sunshade to church to be scanning all the bum of the girls in church anymore. You are in the cage. Okay, so now your life will become Miserable. Why miserable? Because you don't understand what marriage is all about. So you think your life is miserable because you are not able to do what young, immature boys were doing. Now you are a mature person with responsibility. So you believe, oh my God, this is too much of pressure. I can't keep up with this. I don't like this. I want to live my life as a boy. I want to still be able to hang out with my friends. I want to still hang out with my friends, man. I want to be able to go out at night and come back 3 o'clock in the morning. All right. I want to be able to go out with my friends and just go do what crazy boys do and all kinds of stuff. But now you are no longer going to be able to do that. So you are actually in a cage. So when we talk about it, all of these young boys are watching, they are listening, they are looking at the miserable life that we are living, as in like we are not happy because we do not understand what marriage is all about. So we believe we are no longer happy. All right. A boy is a kind of we boys, we like to play. We want to play. You know what I'm saying? Hanging out with my friends and all kinds of stuff, and I see a girl, even though I'm married, I still forget. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes you forget you are married. Not me. I'm just talking generally as a man. You forget that you are married. And then you just hang out with your friends, and then you still want to talk about girls. Then you still want to talk about some nasty stuff. Because that's the nature of a man. They will talk about nasty stuff. All right. I was watching the video today. I saw one pastor that was dancing crazy on social media and all kinds of stuff. It was very funny, very funny setting. I'm telling you, he's a guy. That's the way he's thinking in his head. All right. So what am I saying is this? Now, what am I saying is this? Is this with all of this stuff that you're looking at, the boys are now afraid. They are afraid because now they feel like if I should commit to a girl, if I should surrender my life to a woman, I would be inside of a cage. I cannot live my life. I actually interviewed one particular musician, and the musician said to me, he said, Pastor Shola, I'm a gospel musician. All right? I'm a gospel musician. All right? If I get married now, I will not be able to make my life the way I want my life to be. And I asked him, I said, why? He said, because if I get married now, the woman will put pressure on me. I have to travel out of the country. I have to go country to country, singing everywhere. I cannot take a woman with me. I just want to be free to be able to go make my money. I interviewed another one. He said, I'm an engineer. I'm trying to build a future for myself. I'm building a career. I don't need a woman problem right now. I just want to just make money, live a very nice life, do whatever it is that I like. I don't want anybody to put pressure on my life. All right? I interviewed another person. He said, Pastor, you know what? I think I'm good. I just want to stay single in my life. I don't want no problem at all. It's not like I'm building a career. I'm already an engineer, a doctor, or whatever. All I want is just peace. All right? It's just peace. All right? Are we talking about men or boys here? We're talking about both of them. If I talk about boys, I'm not talking about young boys. Even at the age of 60, we still refer to people as boys. I don't understand Nigerians, man. I don't understand Nigerians the way we think. Come on. The way we think, I don't understand. Now, over here, this is what we're talking about. And I'm telling you from experience, this is not a joke. I'm not joking here. If you don't understand this whole stuff, I'm not joking in this place. This is a real stuff that I've actually done investigation on. And the story I'm about to tell you today, you will be dazed. What it's all about. Because we love to run our mouth like we know. We don't know nothing. All right? I'm going to share with you today. You will be so shocked. I'm telling you, I'm not playing here. This is not about storybook I read. This is not about something I read in the newspaper or I read on the social media. This is something that I know, that I was part of the whole system. All right? I even counsel these particular people right here. And I want to just open it up to you guys today for you to learn. So people don't want to commit. Boys don't want to commit. Do you know how many sisters, single sisters, are hitting the age of 45 right now, and there's no boys anywhere to even want to actually propose to them? The boys want to come in and just have sex with them and run away. The ones that are in church, that we believe that they are born again, they are not born again. All the majority of the boys you see in church, they are just there in church to come and just look at the girls and just toast the girls and all kinds of stuff. They are not ready to commit at all. Not ready at all to commit. No, they are not. So many of them they're just looking for somebody to just have sex with. They're looking for a sex partner. That's all they're looking for. Majority of them, that's what they're looking for. All right. So that's why the women are crying. Where are the men? Where are the men? I can show you my list of over 1,000 young ladies that are willing to get married. All right. Willing to get married. Where are the boys? Nowhere to be found. When we get the boys, are you ready to get married right now? They say, no, I'm not. I just want to actually have a friend. Okay, what are you going to do with the friend? How long are you going to keep on being with the friend? Well, I don't know. I'm just trying to look for this. I'm just trying to look for that. All right. That's the stuff. So for now, they are only looking for somebody, okay, to just sleep with and just dump and just go away. All right. The young ones are doing it. The old ones are doing it. Go and look at these 50-year-old ones that are divorced. They are still not ready to get married. They just want to play. They just want to play around and just scan all the girls all around, collect money from this one, collect money from that one, and do all manners of things and just keep on changing girls like changing clothes. All right. This particular young brother, made up his mind. You know what? I don't want problems in my life. I don't want nobody giving me pressure. I don't want nobody demanding for what I couldn't give them. I want to concentrate on my job. I live in America. I work with a very nice company, and I wake up in the morning. I drive my car all the way to my job. I wait, and I'm good. When I come back from work, I go to sleep, I watch TV, I'm fine. I go out and hang out with my friend. There's nothing bad about that. All right? It's a very good, fantastic life for you to have peace, because life is all about peace. If there's no peace in your life and you're married, it's still zero. All right? If you are single and you have peace, it's a plus. It's a fantastic life. So marriage don't bring joy. Marriage don't bring joy at all. It's not designed to give you joy. Marriage is only designed to enhance the joy in you. If there's no joy in you before, you cannot find joy in marriage. I'm just talking frankly here. All right. Many of you guys are over spiritual. You'll be telling me, oh, marriage give joy, oh, marriage give joy. Like I said to say, we are not in marriage. All right. Marriage is not designed for that. All right. Marriage is designed to complete you. Complete you means that to enhance your joy, enhance your happiness, enhance whatever it is that you already have within you. So when you find a woman, you're going to begin to say, oh, this person is going to make me happy. No, they're not designed to make you happy. So you're going to be disappointed along the line, because you're going to be thinking like, this person must make me happy. Oh, I'm not happy. Oh, she's not making me happy. Oh, like I said, all right, to be bored, okay, is a personal thing. It's not, you are not bored because of the people around you, all right? To be bored is a personal thing. You are the one who created that stuff for yourself, okay? You created that environment for yourself, okay? You can change it around and make it a kind of a happy environment, a kind of environment that you'll be so very occupied and you're going to be productive and you'll be making money and you'll be happy all through. You can create that. You don't need a man to make you happy. You don't need a woman to make you happy. You're supposed to have the happiness in you before, all right? It is the happiness in you that the marriage will enhance, all right? And you begin to see more of the happiness and joy. It's going to boost it. It's like a catalyst. It will boost that joy out of you. All right. So this young man was like, no, I really don't want any kind of pressure for myself. I just want to live my life. I want to wake up in the morning. I want to go to my job and come back, spend my money the way I want to spend my money. And I'm happy about that. So one day he traveled to Nigeria. And when he got to Nigeria, he found a girl. They were actually kicking it. And before he got to know it, boom, something happened. The banana business was done. Bang, 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 goes out. And at the end of the day, the thing went straight to where the thing is supposed to go to. And bang, the thing fertilized what it's supposed to fertilize. Bam. And then the woman started vomiting and throwing up. And then bam. And then she went to the hospital. And the doctor said, you have been confirmed to be pregnant. Bam. And then she called the guy. Said, hello? He said, I'm sorry, Dimeji, I am pregnant. And then Dimeji on the other side now said, that's a very good thing. That's fantastic. So he traveled back to Nigeria. And he said to the woman, he said, you know what? I have made up my mind. I don't want to ruin my joy. I am not interested in getting married. You see, one thing I want to let you understand is this. I am going to take care of you. I'm going to take care of the baby. And you are never going to lack anything. He said, what are you going to do? He said, I'm going to get a house for you, well-furnished apartment. And that was what he did. And then he got a car, a Toyota Camry from the US, shipped it all the way to Nigeria. The girl started living large. And then he was sending $200 every month for upkeep, for the girl, for the girl with the pregnancy. And everything was going fine. The girl was actually living the life of her life. I believe one thing. Majority of the girls in Nigeria, if you give them that same idea and say, okay, do you want to take this option? Every one of them will want to take that option. $200 a month, that's almost about 70,000 naira. All right, without working, without doing anything. And then a nice car for you to drive all around and a nice house for you to live. And then the guy is paying the bill 24/7, paying the house rent, paying the bills on the car, paying money for food, $200 every month without you working and whatsoever. Every girl in Nigeria will want to jump on it. All right, so that was the agreement. He said, listen, I am not bringing you to America. I don't want a wife. All I want is the children, and then if you're ready to take care of them and you stay in Nigeria, I will visit you twice in a year. You will always see me twice in a year, and I will come home, I will buy you things, and I will take care of you. And he entered into this agreement, and the guy left. And then came back to the United States, doing his life, working, he's making a whole lot of money. $200 is nothing to him. He will send $200 even up front from, he might send 3 months straight of to $200, like $600 at a time. And then give it to the lady. The lady was living life and everything was going fine. And then they had the baby. The guy went back to Nigeria. They celebrated. They had so much fun. The girl clocked 35. The guy went to Nigeria. Did all kinds of stuff, celebrate the birthday, and even actually went to Nigeria to give this girl an engagement ring. He said, listen, I will give you a ring without papers being signed. I don't need paper being signed. I'm not going to registry. I'm not going to the church. I'm not going anywhere. You are just here. You are just here, and I'm going to take care of you. All right? Is that fine? It was fine. Everything's fine. So the guy came back to the United States and he started living his life. He's got other girlfriends. He's dating in America. He's having sex with this one, having sex with that one. He's going to the club, rocking and rolling 24/7, hanging out with the friends and all kinds of stuff. He's actually chopping his own life. No pressure on him, no nothing. The girl can't call him anytime. Call him sometimes. They're not calling all the time. They just talk on the phone and all kinds of stuff. And twice in a year, the guy will pick up his bag and travel to Nigeria and be with the girl and stuff. All right? So, at the end of the whole stuff, something that happened. Now the guy started thinking about it. Say, okay, now I'm here by myself. This guy is spending money on me. I'm not paying house rent. I have a car I'm driving. His own car is even in the house. I can even drive his own car anytime I want to drive it because I got the key and all kinds of stuff. But the issue right now is that she's been going to weddings of her friends, and those ones are celebrating weddings, and they're calling them Mr. and Mrs., Mr. and Mrs. And then whenever she go back to their own house, the mother will say, I don't understand though. I don't understand this kind of life you're living, and all kinds of stuff. Oh, you have children, Baba Omori, Kuwanda no, Kusowo, Kiniko, this and this and that, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then they start complaining, and that was the reason now that the girl now start putting pressure on the guy. Now call the guy up from nowhere and say, you know what? I'm thinking again. Okay? Are you supposed to think again? Now, I'm thinking again means that I think I need to rearrange this whole stuff. I want to be married. I can't just stay by myself. I can't just continue to stay by myself. I want you to come and meet my parents, pay the dowry, and do whatever it is you have to do. The guy is like, listen, I already told you I don't need a wife. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to be by you. You're going to have my children, and everything is going to be fine. And whenever it is that I bring my children back to the United States with me, if they like, they can file for their mom, and they bring their mom here. But I'm not going to bring you here. I don't need a wife here. I just need you to stay in Nigeria. All right. Now, see this. For an average woman, I'm going to tell you what I did anyway. For an average woman, looking at the whole stuff, it's a very nice arrangement. It's a fantastic option for anybody who wants to be free. The woman is going to be free. The man is going to be free. All right? Now, let's not go spiritual for now. We're going to go spiritual later. All right? Let's not go spiritual right now. Let's just be normal. Let's just be on the surface as regular people. You know what I'm saying? This is going to make us to be able to understand it better when we just pretend to be regular people. Now, for this girl, to be free will make sense to her. And then for the guy, to be free will make sense to him too. All right? Now, this girl is going to be in Nigeria making 70,000 naira every month, a house for free, 2 cars he could drive for free, Nobody's going to question her for spending money or whatsoever. This guy is buying clothes and buying all kinds of stuff for the children, paying school fees and all that. All right. Now, for an average young girl, we want to jump on this option. This is a fantastic option that will not put pressure on either of them. All right. So the girl, by the time the guy will leave and come back to the United States, the girl can have another boyfriend on the side who is going to be validating her when the guy is not there. All right. It's a cool kind of life. Fantastic. Nobody's going to check you out. The guy is away. The guy don't have to call when he's coming. If he's coming, you make a phone call, I'm coming. Even if he arrives, fantastic. Welcome, welcome, welcome. No string attached. You're not married to me. I'm not married to you. I can live my life. You can live your life. But I get the money every month. I get the house. I get the cars. And I'm enjoying my life. And then the guy will be okay, fine. You know, you come to, he's in America, he's having sex with other people, he's actually doing whatever he wants to do, everything is fine. You know, looking at it, that's the kind of relationship they call open relationship. All right, when you look at that kind of a relationship, is open relationship. Open relationship. That means that you're free to do whatever, I'm free to do whatever. The only thing that is linking us together is the children. The only thing that is linking us together is just the children. So we are taking care of the children together, no string attached. All right, that's number one thing. The woman may be happy. The boy will be happy because the two of them are free. Number two, now if you as a woman now decide, I want to be married, and if you're not ready to marry me, I'm going to be gone. Then you begin to think about one thing: there are no other guys outside. The guys are very scarce. If you leave this guy now, number one, 70,000 will not come in. Number two, the guy is going to take his house away. Number three, he might keep the car with you because of his kids. And then number four, the moment he's able to pick his kids and get out of that life of yours, that will be the end of any relationship between you and the person. So an average young girl may think about it and say, no, I'm not going to break up with the guy. All right, I'm going to continue to keep the guy so I can enjoy the money, I can enjoy the house, and I can enjoy the car also, and other benefits coming on around about it. Then look at the side of the guy. The guy may think, okay, I'm actually having fun. Everything is good, everything is fine. All right. How about if the woman decides to do juju on him and say, okay, now you don't want to marry me now by fire, by later you will marry me by fire, by force. Then I'm going to do juju on you. And then when I do juju on you, then you're going to come back and give me a ring and then marry me, and then everything will be fine with us. So many other things can happen in that relationship. So what happened is that the lady contacted me and said, well, Pastor, I need to talk with you. And I said, what do you want to talk about? And then she actually put the old stuff on the table. And then when I was able to speak with the guy was able to open up also. He said to me, he said, Pastor, I already told her from the beginning, I don't want a wife. I don't want a wife. All right. And the reason why I do not want a wife is because I am seeing the examples all around about me. The life of the people that are married, their own life is very terrible. I don't want my life to be terrible, but I want to have children. So when I met her, she got pregnant. I was happy. And I've been sending $200 to her for the past 3 years. And it's not just $200. Sometimes I even send her $500. Sometimes I send $1,000 to her whenever there is a need for those kind of stuff. I pay my child's school fees. All right. I pay for the house rent that they're living in. And I actually maintain the car that I gave to her. I'm actually planning to ship another car for her because she's actually complaining about the other car, that the other car is giving her a problem. So I am not interested in a wife. All I want is someone who will carry my child, give birth to my child, stay by herself, do whatsoever she want to do, live in the house for free. I'll give her a car, and I'll always make sure I treat her like a real wife. But we are never going to be married. And I'm never going to bring her to America, but if the children are willing to do that, then they can do that. But I'm not personally going to bring her to America. All right. So I looked at the whole stuff. It's a very nice agreement. Thank you very much for sharing that. Very nice agreement for any young girl will want to jump on that. Any young greedy girl will want to jump on that stuff. you know. But now let's look at it spiritually. Is it right spiritually? Number one, it's not. It's not right spiritually to do that. All right. You have an agreement that you're going to actually be having children together without a proper marriage. It's not spiritually good at all. But is there any sin that the Holy Spirit cannot forgive? No. All right. Holy Spirit can forgive all sins. Now let's now say you guys have actually entered into that relationship. You have already been validated, and the baby has come already. Now the issue now is that why can't you guys just get married and just live your life and believe that God will see you through the journey of marriage? Um, it's a difficult thing because marriage to every one of us is totally different. It is not everyone that is actually with that capacity and ability to stick to a woman. Not everybody's got it. And like I was saying at the beginning, not everybody is actually matured enough to be able to enter into holy matrimony. Some people believe that okay, I don't want to commit. Naturally, they are not just the kind of person that can commit to anything. All right. Sometimes we in Africa we force them to get married, but we know that Dimeji cannot commit. Dimeji is not the kind of person that loves to commit to anything. Dimeji always loves to eat his cake and still have it. So if you force that kind of a person to get married, the person will cheat on you. That person will not be faithful. That person will actually ruin that relationship because he is not created. Maybe he's created for it. He's just not developed to that level where he could commit to a man or to a woman and just stay committed forever. He's not just that kind of person. So you don't want to force him to get married. If you force him to get married, it's going to end up in disaster. All right? It's going to end up in disaster. We don't want to do that. Okay? So, the issue is that I believe the men are running away from relationship because they don't want to be pressurized. I understand that. I am a married man, been married for a long time, but I can tell you that marriage is challenging. It's not easy at all. It's very, very challenging. All right. So this is a story for today. I'm going to open my telephone line to everybody right now. I want people to call in. I want you to share with me. What do you think about this thing? Is it a very good arrangement for boys and for girls? Is it something that people can go into and then can make their life easy? Or is this something that, is not even worth doing at all? This is actually going to mess their life up more than the marriage itself. What do you think? What's your take on this? What's your take on this? In having a contract relationship that I'm not marrying you, you are only going to have my children and I'm going to take care of you. I will give you all the money. I'll give you the house. I'll give you the car. You're staying in Nigeria. You're not coming to America. Stay away from me and I'll stay away from you. I stay away from you. Let me read this comment right here. Let me read this comment here. It says, sorry, sir. Just a point to note. Sin against God the Father and Jesus can be forgiven, but sin against the Holy Spirit cannot. You see, I never said the sin against the Holy Spirit can be forgiven. There is no sin that the Holy Spirit cannot forgive. But the sin against the Holy Spirit is what the Bible says cannot be forgiven. All right. So when you listen to my statement very well, you will understand what I'm saying. The sin against any sin can be forgiven by the Holy Spirit, but the sin against the Holy Spirit cannot be forgiven. And pastors are the one committing that kind of a sin. Pastors are the one committing such kind of sin when we say Holy Spirit is saying something and we're not hearing anything from God. All right. I'm opening my telephone number right now. The telephone number is 405-550-5135. Let me type it in here. My God, 1-405-550-5135. All right. Oh, sorry. That's not it. Delete comment. 1-405 550-5135. All right, that's the telephone number. That's the telephone number to call in. Let me pin it. Pin that comment already. All right. Now it's pinned. So for people who would love to call in, you can call. If you're calling from outside of the United States, you can have to put +1 at the back of the number. +1 405 550 5135. All right. Let's pick this call. Hello.
Hello, Pastor Shola.
Hello, ma'am.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. I just joined you, though. Because, from the point of view that I had you, this is so serious. I'm hearing for the first time that all this kind of a thing is going on, in this world that we live in. It is so pathetic. What is this world turning into? What are we turning marriages into? All this thing is so pathetic. Hey, there you go. Because if anything happens to that, I don't know, this open relationship or no open relationship.
Yeah.
If they wanted to marry each other, let them marry each other. What is the meaning of, having open relationship? That means the guy can bring in any lady like any time he wants. Then the lady too can bring in any guys anytime he wants.
Yeah.
What kind of life is this? What kind of life are we living in? Everything that is going on in this world, even I'm scared of this world now, to be candid. And it's so scary to the extent I'm thinking the younger ones that, our children that are coming.
Yes.
What kind of life, what kind of things are we passing across to these, little children that are coming? I just don't understand. Even the children that they have together, what kind of message are these people passing across to these kids?
Yeah.
It's so pathetic.
Yes.
It's so pathetic. To me, there is nothing like, if you want to marry, because the Bible says the man shall leave his father and mother and cleave together with the wife.
Yes.
And he said, whatsoever God has joined together, let no man put asunder.
Yeah.
So I don't know where they see it, and I don't know I don't know from which Bible they get open relationship.
Okay.
So it's so pathetic.
So your take is this is actually wrong, totally wrong, right? All right, madam. Thank you very much. Let's pick another call. God bless you. Hello. Yeah, we thank God.
Can I go on? Because I see somebody is still on the line with you.
No, go ahead and turn your computer off. We don't want to hear the sound on the background, please.
Pastor Shola, let's see what I can just say what I can say now, man.
Yeah, say what you want to say, but turn your computer off. We don't want to hear the stuff on the background. Go ahead. Go ahead. Talk. Let the NSC, just suppress the NSC. Don't let the NSC be talking.
Pastor Shola, what a day I can say in this matter is that I will blame the lady.
Okay.
Because for you to accept that decision, she's at fault. No matter what people say tonight, me, I will just say my own.
Okay.
Because you should have rejected that decision with the guy.
Okay.
You understand?
Because
the guy is not really ready to marry. You know?
Yeah.
They have a one-night stand and the thing turned to a baby.
Yes.
So when the guy comes and tell you that, okay, I'm not ready to marry, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
We guys, we are very funny. Because if she have accepted that thing the first time, the guy will still come again and give her some
Yes.
Go to this extent you understand what I'm saying, Brian?
Yeah, I got you.
You understand?
Yeah.
It only $200. That is nothing. You You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes,
I got
we
it.
believe that. We believe the guy gave you a car to be managing yourself, but you need a man. You need that man. Who you call it the most important thing. And we blame the lady for accepting that.
For accepting it. All right.
That's mine.
Thank you very much, my brother. All right. All right, bye. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, hello, man.
I would like to continue.
Can you turn your computer off? We're hearing the sound on the background.
Okay, sure. All right. Okay, so what I just wanted to say, I'm in support of what the previous caller just talked about.
Okay.
The lady should never have accepted. Okay, now she has already accepted. If she really wants marriage,
yes.
I mean, this man is definitely not a husband.
Okay.
Definitely. The painting is on the wall. If she really wants a husband, let her give him every single thing that is tying him to her. Let her release it. The child is there, definitely. He has vowed to take care of the child. Thank God for that. And she should, if she really wants to be married, she should begin to look out for her own husband. Because that type of arrangement, that type of contract, for whatever reason, we're not going to try to flog her now for accepting that.
Yes.
But if for that kind of contract that she went along with, is not a husband material that presents such a contract. So trying to squeeze herself into his life now would be a big mistake on her part. You keep saying it on the show. I agree with you even before you were saying it on your show. Till tomorrow, I will agree with you. A single person who is living peacefully is better than somebody who is doing I must marry, and is living in a hell of a situation.
Yes.
So for her, if she would, whatever is tying them together, besides the child of God, relinquish.
Yeah.
If it's the house or anything, she has to get her own place or go back home, whatever it is she needs to do, so she can face God and find her own husband. It would really, really help her. But definitely, this is not a husband for her.
Not a husband for her.
Understand that. I want you to listen. This is not her husband. This is not even a husband. There are men, they are husbands, and they are fathers. This one is a father, and he is a man. But that husband part, he's not it.
He's not interested in being a husband. Yes.
That's it.
Yes, you're
Thank
right.
you, sir.
Thank you. God bless you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the telephone line is still open for people who still love to call in. What do you think? Actually, this afternoon I was sharing with somebody, and the person said to me, he said, Pastor Shola, that agreement is fantastic. Oh, I love that agreement, and there is no string attached, nothing. Just my children, and then I'll take care of the girl. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have peace. I'm going to be able to do whatever it is that I got to do. Well, somebody said that this afternoon. What do you think? What's your take on this? Feel free to talk about it. Say whatever is on your mind. Hello?
Hello, Pastor
Yeah.
Shola.
Hello, sir. Yes.
Hello, sir. Oh, finally I can get through.
Yeah.
After almost a year, this young man I'm calling from Maryland.
Okay.
Yeah, I think what's actually going on here is two things.
Okay.
You see that poverty, or the lady is very greedy.
Okay.
Because she's working, no matter how Nigeria, how terrible it is for her in Nigeria.
Yes.
If she's working, I don't think it will go through to the extent of just having a baby for somebody and sending all those crumbs to her. It's so sad. But definitely, he should just stop it. That's not somebody you can deal with. That's not somebody you can deal with.
So your advice is for her to cut off the relationship and go look for her own husband.
She has to.
All right. There she go.
She has to.
God bless you, sir. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Hello.
Hello. Good
Yes.
evening, Dr. Shola.
Good evening, man.
In fact, I like that topic. But the problem is with our ladies nowadays is that they only look after the money. They don't know the implication that is going to happen after the money.
Okay.
Now she has been enjoying the money, but she now think about it that it's not good. I need a man.
Yeah.
But since she has agreed at the beginning, because a promise is a debt.
Yeah.
She has promised the man, I'm not going into marriage. Now let her just go and find a man. And God is there. He can still give him a caring and loving husband.
Yeah.
That's what I believed.
Okay.
And let the man, since the man wants a baby mama,
yes,
let him go. But what happened in the future?
Yes.
The man realized that no how a man or a woman deceived herself. At the end of the day, she's going. We know that he needs somebody. By then, it will be too late for him. But I would advise the lady to look at
to go and find her own
her
husband.
Yes, and God will assist her.
All right.
To get her own. That's what I believe.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We always enjoy you.
God bless you, man. It is well. Bless you, man. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Pastor Shola.
Can you turn the computer off? We are hearing a lot of sound on the background.
Oh my God, I have to step out. Let me step out. I'm in the office. Television. Okay. What about now? Can you hear me, man?
We're hearing you, man.
Okay. God bless you, sir. My own contribution to this issue is that all of us should kind of look into our way of life in our matrimonial homes.
Yes.
Because this is what has created a kind of impression to our young ones.
Yes.
And even men and women also, vice versa. What we do in our homes, what are we insinuating to people, to our children, especially Nigerians these days. I lost my husband 10 years ago, and I'm looking to, settling down. I'm in America. I have a good job. But what I see is that men want to come to you. All they want to do is to hit your money. And go. And they think they are smart.
Okay.
They think they are smart. That is not smartness. And me, for our generations to come. Because it's going to get to a stage. This is just starting. This is just the starting point. It's going to get to a stage when our children will not want to get married again because of the experiences they have been seeing
of course.
from their parents, from the society.
Yes.
And this is not what marriage is meant for.
No.
There is no truthfulness. There is no honesty in anybody any longer. They think marriage is a game. It's not a game. Marriage is an institution that is established by God.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
God knows why He established it.
Yes.
He established it for good, for a good purpose. Not for us to be playing games with people's emotions and playing games with people's lives.
Yes.
The lady that have accepted, that girl that accepted that kind of the kind of whatever you call it.
Yes.
She is very greedy. She's a greedy girl. She doesn't understand that can even last her for.
Mommy, help us to cut this short. A lot of people are calling.
Okay, it will only last her for a little while.
Yes.
But it can't take her further. So that is what I see to it.
Thank you, man.
What I should 1 second, please.
Somebody is calling from Costa Rica, man. Somebody is calling from Costa Rica. I don't want to miss it. All right, bless you too, man. Hello. 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 Oh my God, this person is calling from Costa Rica, and this person, and we'll pick up the phone for her, and she's not talking. All right, let's pick this one from the UK. Hello. 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 Hello.
Yeah, Pastor Shola.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, sir. God bless you.
Bless you too.
Yeah, I was on the line watching your program.
Okay.
I just want to say this. This happened to a friend, a close friend. Even when you were starting this program, I was like, is he going to be my friend? She went into such kind of agreement too.
Okay.
Though this man was married in America.
Okay.
He has a wife but no child.
Okay.
Like 15 years marriage.
Okay.
So they just met in Nigeria, just one night time thing, and she got pregnant for him.
Okay.
So along the line, she informed him, and the man said, "Oh my God, what I've been looking for, just keep it."
Yeah.
So to cut my long story short, they had 2 kids for themselves, 2 boys.
Okay.
2 boys. The man got her a house, make her very comfortable.
Okay.
Make her very comfortable. But along the line, she wants to get married.
Okay.
That was where the pressure comes in.
Okay.
And the man said, "No, this is not our agreement. I want you just to be my baby mama.
Yeah.
I'll make you comfortable, your children, everything."
Yeah.
So, but my friend wants to get married. But now
Okay.
she got married to another man.
To another person.
He was also a married man. She got married to him. But now again, she's complaining.
Okay.
So what you first said that while I called was, you said there was the job we are looking for is not in marriage.
Uh-huh.
Because if there was joy in it,
yes.
At the end of the day, she's married now.
Yes.
She had a child, a girl for this man.
Yes.
But she's still complaining. Each time she calls me, she's complaining. Then I was now asking her, which one is better, the one you wear before or the one you wear now? So some ladies or women, they don't really know what they want as well. And either side, we won't blame the man as well, because this is what he wants. For the fact he's not a born-again Christian, I must say that, he's not a born-again Christian. So we are looking at some people that have been calling, they are looking at it from the angle of a Christian, as a born-again Christian.
I know.
We should also look at outside that.
Okay. Because
there's so much pressure, I won't lie to you. As a married woman, there's so much. If you are not committed enough, you cannot just be in that house.
I understand.
You understand?
I
understand. It's better. I won't blame the guy. Because sometimes we see some women, they say, oh, they had fight, the man killed her. At the end of the day, people will say, why didn't you run out of that marriage?
Yes.
Or why didn't you guys get the divorce before this happened?
Yeah.
So, people, this life, we just have to pray. If it's working for you, thank God. If it's working for you, thank God, I'll be happy. But if it's not working for somebody else, please don't condemn them.
Let them go. Thank you, ma. Thank you for calling.
At the end of the day,
let's speak.
The Lord will minister to them.
Let's speak this London call too, ma. Yeah. Thank you very much for calling.
You, Pastor Shola.
Bye. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Pastor Shola.
Yes, hello. Can you turn your computer off? We're hearing the sound.
Okay. Yeah, so I just want to contribute to your program.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because you've been very wonderful. I enjoy your program. There is a particular video you did last week that was trending. I sent it to my friend. It was very wonderful.
Yeah.
It was very good. About today's topic, people need to realize that the world is changing. The demography of people that are getting married or that need to get married, things are changing. Even in Britain, I live in Britain.
Okay.
It is called a civil partnership.
Okay.
Two consenting adults getting together to live together, looking together, get a mortgage, buy a car, do whatever they do together as married couple. But they are not married.
They're not married.
Married couple. Yeah, they call them civil partnership.
Yeah.
It started with the LGBT people, and then it is going to be applicable to all the people within the England and Wales.
Okay.
From January, from tomorrow. So
okay.
It is things that need to happen. It is things like the modernity or civilization brings upon us. There's nothing wrong with it if it is done perfectly well. So I enjoy your program. That's my only contribution.
So your contribution tonight is that what did he approve with?
Well, yeah, it is officially approved by the UK government.
Okay.
And the truth is that it serves a purpose. It serves the need.
Okay.
There are so many female adults who are not married, who are not getting, they won't get, there is no one for them. So, I mean, with such a genuine effort, I mean, things happen and then they live and get to enjoy their life.
Okay.
Wasting away, looking for one that will never arrive or will never get to them. So,
okay.
Yeah, so keep up with
All right. Thank you very much, my brother Jare. Thank you for educating us in that other area. Thank you. All right. So, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen listening at home, uh, the telephone line is still open for people who would love to call. I saw calls, somebody calling from Costa Rica. I saw another call calling from Nigeria and stuff that people are willing to um, contribute on the show tonight. What are we discussing is the issue of contract relationship, uh, open relationship, as in like the man is willing to have his freedom. He's not willing to commit. He doesn't want any kind of pressure on him. He just wants to eat his cake and still have it. And I see that stuff happening now more. In the society that the boys are just going into Africa, and what they're doing is that they just look for a girl to carry their baby, and then they take care of the baby. People are talking about it as in like, okay, this is actually due to poverty, because people are poor in Africa. I don't believe so. Some people believe that people are greedy. All right, let me pick up this one and then I'll complete it. Hello? Why is this person cutting the phone? This Atlanta person cutting the phone on me. All right, we're still going to be open anyway. So, people believe it's because of greediness. I don't believe so, too. Um, I believe it's because of desperation. People are desperate. They are desperate, and that's why they're doing what they're doing. It's not because of poverty. It's not because. It's not because um, of greed. It's just because people are desperate. Relationship is something that people are actually running after, and it is this society that is mounting pressure on these women. The society is mounting pressure on these women and making them to make mistakes in their lives. What kind of mistake are they making? Is because when people see you on the street, the very first thing they're going to ask you is that, Jumoke Oko Enko, so ni marry ni. And then at the end of the day, you go to a wedding and then everybody's looking at you. And then you go to church and the church people are actually making you to feel like you want to collect their husbands and stuff. This is actually going to make women. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Hello? Hi, Pastor Shola.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hello? I'm good. I just want to contribute
Go
what
ahead.
I have.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's time for that open relationship to be closed.
Okay.
A lot of people are saying because the woman is greedy, yeah, she's made a lot of mistakes by accepting that. But sometimes I just feel society pressure, especially we from Nigeria.
Yeah.
She could have friends, family around telling her, the marriage thing is even, we all are in this marriage together. It's not as if we're happy. But just for, for status level in Nigeria. So I feel it's not just the money. Because a lot of people are just saying it's the money. I feel most times it's the pressure from the society that made her make that thing. The truth is that so many people who are even married, who are even with their spouse, are facing this. They are facing this kind of relationship. Yeah. That's just the truth.
Thank you. Thank you for calling me. Are you calling from Canada?
Yes, I'm calling.
I am coming to Toronto, Canada this coming month.
Yes, we are expecting you.
Go and get your ticket right now, and then you go and get your bottle of wine, because you're bringing your spouse to my party, and my party is going to be for couples. All right?
Yes, we'll be there.
All right. God bless you. Thank you. All right. Now let me pick up another Toronto. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Good evening, Pastor Shola.
Good evening.
Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you clearly.
Okay. Based on what you're talking about, I was listening to it.
Yes.
I love your show.
Thank you.
Listen to you. What I'm saying now is, you see, majority of we Nigerians, we are so hypocrite.
Okay.
It's just like majority of Nigerian women, we are practically living like that, and we are still married. If that guy is there for her, he's doing all the responsibility.
Yes.
Who cares?
Majority of Nigerian women, they are baby mamas. They just live inside the house.
Exactly. So why are they complaining when a man is ready to take care of the children?
Okay.
The days of we Nigerian women, we are the ones taking care of our own children, taking care of the husband too.
Wow.
So when you have a man that says, listen, I do not want commitment, but I'm going to be there for you. What's the difference? You have a husband and Nigerian men. Now, most Nigerian men, they are into open relationship.
Wow.
You know you have to have a husband, and your husband has like 10 size girlfriends.
that is open relationship, my sister.
It's not open relationship. So why some women are talking on your show that, oh, what's this world going into? The world is already into us long time.
Long time. You know what I'm saying?
The guys that even the pastors, you see a lot of pastors and wali's and afar, they have a lot of wives. What is that? Is that not a relationship?
That is a broken relationship. It's not even open. It's a broken relationship.
If you have a man that is ready to do all that for you, how many married women that their husband is doing all that for? Most of the married women now, they are the ones taking care of their husband just to say, oh, I have a husband.
I have a husband.
I want to woman disrespect more. Who cares about that? It's like that. We need to overlook that shit now. I'm sorry for you.
Where are you calling from? You're calling from Toronto, right?
Yeah.
I'm bringing my show. I'm coming to Toronto in January 18. You go to my page, go and get your ticket and bring a bottle of wine with you and your husband and come for my show, all right? It's just only $25 for the show, all right? I want to see you there because you have to come and talk, all right? All right. All right, God bless you. Bye-bye. Yeah. Now, is this what I'm talking about? Is that it's not really about the money, per se. It's not really about poverty. It's not really about greediness. Mostly, it's about desperation. The society has turned us into that kind of a person. The women are desperate because they can't even breathe. When they go to their family houses, that's what they're asking them. Are you married? Are you not going to be married? Your mom, your dad, everybody is actually questioning you, asking you, when will you be married? Hello? Hello? Yes, hello? All right. Go ahead. Adupa.
Okay, this is my own point of view from this term. You're going that up.
Go ahead. We're hearing you.
Okay, this is my own point of view.
Yeah.
But you almost bring it that way, that way. An agreement is an agreement.
Yeah.
Hello?
We're hearing you. Go ahead.
Okay. Agreement is an agreement. The only thing to the woman needs to understand something that, okay, this is, everybody, we are not there. So the only thing I think is that the woman should take her responsibility and move forward, accept the man's agreement to take care of the kid. And the only thing that I think that maybe the guy, hello?
We are still here. We are listening to you.
Okay. Maybe the guy still wants to have control over that woman. And every time that he flies to Nigeria, they still want to have like a sexual relationship with that woman. So to me, that is a kind of a wrong thing in a relationship. If you're not ready for marriage and you're not ready to take care of that woman, let that woman go. I think these are common with most Nigerians that, okay, when you have your wife, you want to have a wife in Germany, you want to have a wife in London, you want to have one here in Costa Rica. I've seen it a lot. Like, I've seen many kind of Nigerian politicians right here that they have a woman right here, and they have their wife in Nigeria.
Yes.
So, to me, the woman has to understand something. This has happened. This is not a movie. You cannot rewind life.
Yeah.
Okay, once it happened, you have to take your bag, pack your luggage, and move on. If the guy is going to be responsible, giving you $70,000 per month, it's all right. Let me give it to you. Then you see that as your child support, like a voluntary child support. Nobody's taking that man for it. So they should have an agreement. Okay, my parent is saying that I should go marry a man that maybe I only slept with one time or twice in my own life, and he doesn't even love me. So let the parents of the lady understand that, okay, our child has to move on. We take the money, we help in the taking care of the kids, and then, I mean, woman having one child or two child is not the end of life. So maybe you should help educate the lady to move on with her life, and because the guy is not going to agree to marry her, either if she like it or not.
Of course.
So your helping this mother is going to be really, really good. So let her understand that life continues. American dream, maybe she wanted to have come to America or she be able to travel. Either good or bad, the boy in the future might be able to be an American citizen or not. But let's call the crap. Like you said the other side, green card to buy you in the region. Because the process of green card in abroad, people don't understand. I've been in a marriage for like 11 years, and to wake up one day that my wife said that, okay, after two big boys, that she doesn't want me anymore. So, I mean, it's a white woman. A lot of things are happening all around the world. So, like you always say in your program, pack your bag, get settled. This is 2020. Let everybody understand that this life is not do or die. So, please help me to educate that lady.
Thank you very much. All right. God bless you. Thank you very much for calling on the show. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, I'm calling from Maryland.
Okay.
New Carrollton. What I just say about those things is just that you know, a lot of things that is happening now, they call it baby mama and all that. You understand? And men are not straightforward. And you know, women, obìnrin náà, a ní ọkọ tiwa, obìnrin náà nígbà míì wà tá bá marry. At the end of the day, we get regrets. You understand? And a lot of things now is love at first sight.
Okay.
That's the way I see it.
Okay.
Obìnrin tó ṣe rú ẹ̀, ó ní reason tó ṣe ṣe. Ó lè wò pé at the end of the time, as time goes on, his mind is going to change. Get right.
Yeah.
Maybe it's going to work. Àti pé ní ilé, ọmọ pressurize èèyàn. Èmi tí mo sọ̀rọ̀ yóò pressurize èmi náà.
Okay.
Ẹ ti understand?
Oh, you are single, Abby?
Yes, I'm single. If the pressurize is coming in like this,
yeah. Then.
You understand? I'm talking from experience.
Of course.
You understand? See, pressurize about what you buy show bring to ní ọkàn. Go gbogbo iten so, tílẹ̀ so, my own time is coming.
Of course. Yes.
Believe matters a lot. When you believe in God, there's nothing tí ò di ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹ. But a lot of us, about time ti ń lọ, let's understand.
Then.
Time ti ń lọ. Obìnrin tí ò marry at the age of 35, time máa ti ń lọ. The first kind of things you'll be hearing. You know, as a Yoruba, you know us now. You know the way we do.
Yeah.
And mama,
and that's gonna make you to marry just anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know all those things.
Yes. Yes.
Those are the things happen.
All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much for calling, man. God bless you. Yeah. All right. As I was saying, well, we're still going to pick up the calls as they're coming in. You know, the pressure is actually so much on these young ladies, so much pressure, and the way we talk about this sort of stuff is like marriage is actually a do or die. You must be married either you like it or not. Hello. Hello. Can you turn your computer off, please? Totally. We are hearing the noise on the background.
Oh, all right. I'll turn it down, sir.
That's fine.
All right. Yeah, I just want to contribute. I just want to commend you first and foremost that you're doing a very good job. This is Yomi calling from Michigan.
Thank you.
Yeah, the program tonight is wonderful. I just want to make this few points that marriage is not for everybody. You don't have to marry to fulfill your purpose in life. It's not for everybody. Number two, if you met somebody and they play together and you now have a child together, does not mean that you must be married to that person.
Yeah. It doesn't.
It's very wrong. It's a very wrong mentality. It might happen. You might not even love each other and you have babies. Move on. Marry somebody. And number 3, the people are saying prayer. Nobody can prayerize you to do anything. Nobody. You have the mind of your own. You have the senses of your own. Don't drop your senses and think people will now pressurize you. Just take your stand. So, it's just the way we are in Africa that Egbe is married. What's my business with my Egbe? Some of my Egbe have died. So why?
Of course. Why?
Why are you saying some of your Egbe are married? And
yeah.
You see, a typical example in America, Oprah Winfrey, she's single, she's okay, she's fine, she's impacting the world. You don't have to be married. Even this thing, you don't have to be married to have children. You can go do IVF, you can do surrogacy, so many things.
Okay.
People are prioritizing you to jump into something. Don't jump from being single and happy to a miserable life of marriage, because it's happening. People are miserable. And they're not covered. And religion is not up here.
So you believe people are miserable in their homes, right? In the marriage.
People are miserable in their marriages. They cannot complain. They cannot divorce because of society.
They can't divorce because of the church.
Pastor will say, it's bad to divorce. Hey, I beg, see, let me give general advice. You're tired of the marriage. If you're not happy and your life is miserable. Walk away.
Yeah.
It is better to walk away from a home that you are not happy than to die suffocating in that marriage.
Yes.
Because the fact that is saying authority longbobo,
he was a good person.
I'm advising all the Nigerian young people and singles.
You will be smiling inside your obituary.
Yeah, focus on your goal.
All right.
On your vision. You have a goal. Marriage is not the ultimate goal for a lady.
Wow.
It's better to stay single.
Are you married?
Yes, I'm married.
All right. I just want to know.
I'm married 4 years now.
Oh, very good.
People and happy and focus on your goal than to marry miserable and carry your load, come back to your father's house and say how to live in that day. Well, you want to do. I'm not yet come on. Now, just focus on your goal. Let your parents know that, hey, mama, daddy, please wait for me. I have something. Except if you are doing nothing.
Of course.
You have a vision.
Of course.
They will understand. And if they don't understand, let the result of your vision announce and show what you're doing.
Show what you're doing. That's it. That's it.
That's all I have to say. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for calling on the show. Fantastic. All right. So as I was saying, the pressure will come, and then the teaching from the church too has messed us up, because we believe that there is a man created for a woman. There is every woman must have a man somewhere. God created this for that person and all kinds of stuff. So we believe that it's actually a must. There is a must for people to get married and all kinds of stuff like that. So the ladies, they are looking for the guy. They're running all around the place. There's no time for them. They are turning 45. Menopause is coming. There are no children, no this, no that. So, and then the boys are not ready to get married. So for the ladies, they just feel like, okay, probably this is it. Maybe I should just have children. I know a lady who told me some times ago, was like, Pastor, I'm no longer looking for I'm no longer looking for a relationship anymore. And I said, why? He said, because I made up my mind I'm going to go and buy sperm at the sperm bank, and then I'm going to inject it, and then I'll have my own child, and then I'm going to name my child after my father, and that's it. And the rest is just going to be history. Then I can have sex with whoever I want to have sex with, and that's it. And I was dazed. And some few weeks ago, probably like a month or two, she called me. She said, I'm pregnant. I said, to the same stuff. Say, yeah. I was like, oh, all right. And she was kind of like, oh, Pastor Shola, you're going to be the one to name my baby. I was like, well, I'll name that baby. I don't care. It's a gift from God. I will definitely name the baby. All right, let's make this call. Hello? Hello? Yes, hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma. All right.
Okay. Can I speak?
Yeah, you want to contribute on the show?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. I think for me, I'm going to start first with churches and places of worship. We are mosque or church, whichever one, whether you are Unifa, because all the thing that we hear is after you've gone to school, the next thing is you get married. In fact, in any church, in any Nigeria, Pentecostal or whatever church system it is,
Yes.
you have like 1,000,001 programs for women.
Yes.
How many programs are established for men? You go for this prayer for single women,
Yes.
divorced women, the women that
They are waiting on the Lord.
Their husband. You know, everything is all about women, women, women. And then when they want to call any program for the men, unless you fajin. So
Yeah.
kilo women. You know, if the churches can actually design programs to see the society in a bigger picture, not just about marriage and putting pressure on women to be good and to be perfect for the men. I don't think women becoming so strong to be desperate to be with someone.
Thank you.
You know, I mean, we are saying all of this because we know better. We know what we want in life. The lady in question, she might be from a broken family. She might not have been parented. She might not have seen her father, you know, grow up with her to, you know, to direct her or guide her. Or perhaps her dad grew up with her and wasn't really, you know, taking any active role in her life. But somebody else who sent for the family and no one to really guide her. And she's seen someone who is willing to, you know, like put a roof over her head and help her. Perhaps the guy saw her vulnerability and just thought, you know what, let me play on this vulnerability. She might just not know what to do. And yes, and she might be desperate. It could be anything.
Yes.
But when you don't have Christ for yourself, when you don't know yourself, you don't know who God is. I mean, like we're saying, all of this conversation is for Christians, right? But we have people amongst us who are not Christians.
Of course.
And at the end of the day, God designed marriage. It's not a man's idea. It was God's idea.
Yes.
God is the one who instituted marriage. And if we do not go to him to direct us, to guide us,
we're going to fail.
We'll make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, we're going to fail.
And in this situation, this lady has made this mistake. Fine, we all make mistakes. It's not the end of the world.
Yes.
It's not the end of the world.
It's
People are, just like what somebody said now, there are so many people who are married at this point. In fact, they are begging to be divorced. Because, like, you know, like you said, people are married for different reasons and wrong reasons.
Yes.
And they just don't know what to do. But she's made a mistake. You know what? Dust yourself up. Even in this mistake, there's always something good that can come out of it. Going to God and starting all over again and asking God, direct me, help me to, you know, like take the right decision, take the right decision, take the right steps, and move on from there. Don't sit down and let someone, because as far as I'm concerned, that man himself is a baby. He's not being parented. He's one of those men that wants, you know, to eat and let woman or somebody else, you know, pick up all the rubbish after them. You're not ready for marriage. You're not even ready to be a father. As long as as far as I'm concerned, you're not ready to be a father, because if you're ready to be a father, you want to be in the life of your child, no matter what. You want to, you know, be involved in education. You want to be involved in the, you know, the developmental stages of the child. This is the time. I mean, you're so proud of what you have done. The man needs to grow up. The lady needs to grow up. And, you know, she can move on with her life. And at the end of the day, God will bring someone else into her life. And again, marriage is not for everyone.
Thank you.
Talking about marriage in Matthew 19.
Yeah.
He said it. Marriage is not for everyone. So it's all about you finding your path while you are here on earth. Know which one is for you, whether marriage or whether singleness or whichever one it is.
Just enjoy anything that God has given unto you. You know. All right. Thank you very much, Mark, for calling. That's actually very educative. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. All right, people are still calling. There's still 80900 number calling. All right, so the pressure is actually crazy. It's crazy, and it's actually making all these young ladies to make terrible mistakes in their lives. And I'm not going to blame the guy. Also, listen, I'm going to tell you the fact. Marriage these days is actually is actually terrible. um, men killing women, women killing men, and all kinds of stuff. Very little argument. It's going to result into somebody, killing somebody, slapping somebody, beating up somebody, and all kinds of stuff. We listen to all of these stories all over. We see it on social media. People being killed. They use knife to cut off the neck of people. They stab people on the shoulder. They do, the kind of level in those days. Let me tell you something. I'm a little scared right now. Why am I scared? I'm scared because in those days, you can never see a Nigerian commit suicide. Nigerians don't commit suicide. We are die-hard people. Even if they fire us from a job, the next thing is we're going to go to church and just go and pray and we'll say, well, it go better or something else will come. But these days, you see Nigerians committing suicide. It's scary. All right, it's scary. People jumping off the bridge, people cutting off their necks, people taking overdose of medicine and they kill themselves. I'm a little scared right now. For real. I am. All right. In those days, Nigerians don't kill themselves. Nigerians are killing themselves now. Husband killing wife and all kinds of stuff happening all over in the society. It's making all these young boys to be very careful. I don't want to die. I don't want nobody killing me in relationship. I just want to be by myself. I believe one thing. The foundation is messed up already. We need to go back to that foundation and then we go back and rebuild the foundation for the ones that are coming after us. All right? Many things has gone wrong. So many things. The foundation of marriage has been shifted. All right. The purpose of marriage has been messed up already. All right. People don't reference God when it comes to marriage any longer. They just want to just be in a relationship and just enjoy themselves and all kinds of stuff, and that's it. And that's not the way it should be. All right. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Okay.
This is Emmanuel calling from Nigeria.
Okay. You want to contribute on the show?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Basically, what I feel is, as a young man, because I am married,
Okay.
if you don't have focus and you don't have a right direction from God, it's quite difficult. Now, I'm not after a year in marriage, but sometimes I sit there at home and I'm looking at myself, some decisions to make. When I see my parents make such decisions, I'm like, why is this so? But the gospel truth about it is, we have to see them as a young guy to first nurture in ourselves what we're supposed to do as a young guy. It's not easy. We'll always say it. But what is it that you yourself want? And how do you intend to go about it? I was even with a couple of my friends some days back, and they were like, I'm not ready to get married. And then I was like, I need to get married by next year. So I told them that if you don't see yourself taking up responsibility, there's no way you're going to move forward. And there's the major things that every young man is running away from. Thinking there's no money, so why would I get married? But you need to take a step. Taking a step is one. Taking up responsibility is another. If you don't take a step, you would not think ahead. So that's what I feel.
That's fine.
Every young man is supposed to do.
I like that. You have to have a vision, focus in the direction where you're going. It's very important.
Yeah. So even if I go to God, look at the Bible says that he that finds a wife, somebody will sit at home. You don't have a relationship. You say you want to get married. Or somebody will have more than 9 girlfriends. You're even confused to even pick out the right one. So you have to have direction, focus, and vision.
Mm-hmm. It's important. It's very, very important. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
God bless you, my brother. Thank you very much for contributing on the show. Have a nice day. All right, now I'm going to turn the phone off. I'm not picking any calls anymore. So I'm not taking any phone call anymore. Let's just wrap this up. The foundation has been destroyed. We need to go back to the foundation. We need to go and amend the foundation. And then people who are in relationship today, you have to be very conscious that the people from the outside, they are actually, the young people are following you. They are watching you. All right. They are actually going to form their life and mold their life around what they are seeing. That's exactly what they're going to actually copy. They're going to copy you. So if your marriage, if your relationship is not going well, is not doing well, and you're showing it to the children, I pity a whole lot of families, husband and wife will fight or fight, they fight in front of their children. You are messing the kids up. You fight in front of your kids, you are messing your children up. All right? So many of you are laying a bad foundation. These kids, they see wrong things on TV, wrong kind of movie on TV and all kinds of stuff. And, the foundation has been ruined, destroyed. We need to go back to the foundation and amend it. Let marriage become what marriage is supposed to be. All right? Let marriage be what marriage is supposed to be. And then for us to be able to enjoy the benefit of it, and we lay a good foundation for the ones that are coming behind. Now, this kind of agreement, kind of relationship, a contract marriage or relationship like this, anybody will jump on it because of the pressure. Let me just be married. One lady told me one time, he said, Pastor, let me just be married to anything. I said, I can't give you just anything. You have to be married to a wonderful man. He said, I'm tired of waiting. I can't wait any longer. I've been waiting all my life. I'm almost about 46 years old right now. I just want to get married to just anything. Anything. All right? So so that's the issue right now in the society. People are just desperate. I run Singles Konnect. I see how people bombard me like, hey, Pastor, where is the husband? I've registered for over 1 year now. Where is the husband? Where is the husband? Where is the husband? And that's what they've been asking me. They ask me, where is the husband? Where is the husband? Where is the husband? Okay, like as if to say I'm the one manufacturing the husbands. I don't manufacture husbands. All right? So we are actually trying our best, and we cannot force people on people. And that was what I said. I said, listen, guys, in 2020, don't be running after marriage. Don't run after I want to have a husband. First of all, locate yourself. Find yourself. Okay? Work on yourself. Build yourself. Clean up yourself. And then you find that the husband will come in the right time. The right time, the husband will locate you. All right? So you don't have to put pressure on yourself. Don't allow the society to put pressure on you. All right? If anybody is in a hurry, tell them to go kiss transformer. Mommy is the one that is all in a hurry. Mommy, please, I can't run ahead of my destiny. It's your friends that are actually asking questions. Tell them, go face your own marriage. If your friends are married, let them go and sit with their husband and go face their own relationship and leave you alone. All right. So at the right time, God is going to come and provide the right man, the right woman for you. Don't be pressurized. Don't actually allow the society to put pressure on you. Don't allow family to put pressure on you. Don't allow friends to put any kind of pressure on you. Because when they do, they are going to actually, and they allow the pressure to go through in you, and you now put pressure on yourself, and you're looking at yourself like a failure because you are not married. All right. You're going to make a big mistake eventually. So you need to just take it easy, all right? Be very careful. Take your time as you're actually having relationship with people. Take your time to know them. Take your time to study them. Ask the necessary questions, and then you pray to God and let God be the one to lead you and direct you through the whole journey so that you will not fail and you will not fall along the line. For me, I want to advise this young lady and a young boy also. Um, if you feel like she's the kind of person you can get married to, I don't see why not. Why don't you just go get married to her, and you guys can take care of your kids and just keep going and then keep going. Every relationship has got problems. We have learned to manage our problems. All right, there will be ups and downs in relationship. That doesn't mean that we're going to quit. That doesn't mean we're going to run away. All right, ups and downs will strengthen the relationship if we don't run away from it. When situations will come, situations will actually teach you to be the best husband and the best wife. All right, when challenges will come and strengthen you, and then you'll be a very strong man. They will call you a superman in marriage because challenges, they will come, they strengthen you, they mature you. You become very mature, you know how to hold it down, you know how to do things in a more matured way because now you're a man of experience, you're a woman of experience also. So for us to be going into that kind of a relationship, as a matter of fact, long distance relationship is a killer. Actually, I always say this that long distance relationship is actually a litmus test for real love. If you can still love somebody that you do not see, and you're still waiting on that person and you are still faithful, it means that you really love that person. But I'm not going to encourage that because long distance relationship can actually ruin your life too. It can ruin the life of your children, can ruin the life of your wife, can ruin the life of the man also. And before you get to know it, you're going to commit atrocities that is going to ruin your marriage, ruin your life totally. All right. So we need to stay clear of all of this stuff. And what kind of life do you want to live? By the time you turn 60, you're going to be lonely anyway because at that point in time, you need somebody to talk with. You need someone to actually have like a companion next to you. Now, you didn't marry the woman that gave you children. So who are you going to actually talk to at that point in time? Or do you think she's maybe still be alive and be available unto you at that time? All right. She may not be available unto you anymore. She might have gone to marry somebody else. So why don't you just get married right now and build your own companion to know you well so that by the time you turn 60, 70, you have somebody to sleep with, somebody to talk with, somebody to fight with, somebody to, be around you. All right. And that's exactly the way you guys are going to live your life. All right. Don't wait until that time when you're actually going to be lonely and then you have no option, you know, of what to do. All right. This is a time for you to actually build a relationship with a woman you love so much. So running away from relationship is actually because you lack the knowledge and understanding of what marriage is all about. Marriage is not supposed to kill you. Marriage is supposed to elongate your life. So when you